Hello, this is Pendulums for Beginners, the revised edition. This is the subject, Pendulums and Magic, a beginner's guide. The pendulum has long been a tool of divination, meditation, and spiritual connection for beginners interested in the mystical arts. Understanding how to select, use, and safely engage with a pendulum is essential. This paper provides, well, no, it's not a paper actually. This informative lesson about pendulums is essential for beginners. It provides detailed information about choosing, selecting, and utilizing pendulums, alongside examining their connection to the spirit world and ensuring safe practices for those new to this ancient tool. Now, pendulums are fascinating instruments, often used in various metaphysical practices, known for their potential to connect practitioners with their intuitive and spiritual selves in a variety of contexts, from decision-making and self-reflection to seeking guidance from the spirit world. This video outlines essential information for beginners, including how to purchase a pendulum, what to look for, the processes of selection and use, various applications, safety measures, and their unique connection to spirituality. Now, purchasing a pendulum. Where do you buy one? Pendulums can be purchased from a variety of sources, including metaphysical shops. These stores typically offer a wide range of pendulums, often with knowledgeable staff who can assist with selection. Online retailers. Websites such as Etsy, Amazon, or specialized metaphysical stores offer a vast selection. Consumer reviews can help gauge quality. You can also get them from craft fairs and spiritual expos. Like local events may feature artisans who create unique handcrafted pendulums. What to look for when choosing a pendulum? Consider the following factors. Materials. Pendulums can be made from various materials, including crystal, wood, metal, and plastic, or even resin and glass. Crystals are preferred by many for their energetic properties. Weight. A pendulum should be heavy enough to swing freely, but not so heavy that it's difficult to manage. Design. Personal preferences matter. Look for pendulums that resonate with you aesthetically, as personal connections enhances effectiveness. String length. The cord's length should allow comfortable handling. Typically, 6 to 12 inches is ideal. Energetic properties. Certain crystals possess specific properties. Example, amethyst for intuition, rose quartz for love. They can enhance the pendulum's effectiveness based on the user's intention. Now, picking a pendulum. Selecting the right pendulum involves a mix of intuition and practicality. Intuitive selection. Often individuals feel drawn to a particular pendulum. Trusting your instincts and your intuition can guide you into the right choice. Testing energy. Hold the pendulum in your hand. Many users feel a shift in energy or connection. It's important that the pendulum feels right. Remember, the important part is that the pendulum feels right for you and how it speaks to you. Does it call to you? Can you hear it? Is it singing? What is it doing? What draws you there? And can you feel its energy? That would be run right for you, and it feels good and feels like a burst of energy in your hands. And then setting intentions. Consider what you wish to use the pendulum for. Shaping your intentions can help inform your selection process, how it's used. The basic techniques is as such. Using a pendulum involves a few straightforward techniques. Establishing a baseline. Hold the pendulum gently and ask it to show you yes and no. Observe the direction it swings for each answer. Asking questions. Keeping questions clear and concise, depending on the pendulum's movement. Right. So let's start this one again. We'll start it. Using a pendulum. Using a pendulum involves a few straightforward techniques. Establishing a baseline. Hold the pendulum gently and ask it to show you yes, and then ask it to show you no. Observe the direction it swings for each answer. Asking questions. Keep questions clear and concise. No ifs, ors, maybes, dependings, whatever. Maybe laters, whatever. Depending on the pendulum's movement, example swinging in a circle for yes and back and forth for no. Or maybe swinging side to side for yes, or side to side for no, or circle for no, and back and forth for yes. Interpret the response and any responses it gives you. Learn to connect with it. Hold it with you, carry it with you. Share the energies. That is how you make a good connection with a pendulum. Having a bond with it is the most ideal situation you want. Maintaining focus. Clear your mind and focus on the query at hand, or focus on the question at hand. To prevent distractions from influencing the pendulum's movement, stay clear-minded and don't let any of your thoughts wandering or without play any input in the movement of the pendulum. So that way there's no interference from personal thoughts and beliefs or wants and needs. So, and prevent distractions from influencing the pendulum's movement. And the types of uses. Pendulums serve various purposes. Dowsing. Many use pendulums to locate lost objects, access underground water, or determine energy patterns in space, or in the space you're looking at or looking in. Any decision making. Pendulums can aid in making personal decisions by providing clarity and insight about options. Healing. Some practitioners use pendulums in energy healing, assessing chakras or areas of needed balance. Connecting to the spirits. Pendulums can facilitate communication with spirits or other energies, often utilized in spiritual practices. Connection to the spirit world. Pendulums have a rich historical significance in divination and spirit communication. Through their movement, channeling energy, the pendulum serves as a conduit between the practitioner and the spiritual realm, tapping into this intuitive knowledge. Meditative practices. Many use pendulums in meditation to enhance focus, inviting spirit guides or higher self, or their higher selves, into their practice. Understanding their connection to the spirit world can deepen the pendulum's effectiveness in spiritual journeys. Safe use and safety points. These are the guidelines for safe practices and grounding. Before using a pendulum, ground yourself with breathing exercises or by connecting with nature. Clear intentions. Ensure your question and intentions are pure and focus to avoid miscommunications with energies. Set boundaries. Define strict boundaries about what you are open to connecting with and what you want to avoid. Physical and emotional readiness. Ensure you're in a calm state before engaging with the pendulum. Emotional turbulence can skew the results. Seek guidance when necessary. For beginners, consider using a pendulum under the supervision of an experienced practitioner, especially while exploring deeper spiritual connections. There's potential risks. Disorientation is one. Prolonged use or an intense focus can lead to disorientation. Take breaks if you need it, and assess how you feel each time. 2. Over-attachment. Avoid developing an over-reliance on the pendulum for all decision-making. Maintain a balance between intuition and rational thoughts. Don't let it get to your head. It's not everything. As tools for dowsing or divination, have you ever wondered if you can make your own pendulum? And what about those hidden dangers lurking in the quintessential tool of the pendulum? This is what could be lacking for the quintessential use of your divinatory tool. Now let's find out together. What is it? First things first. Yes, you absolutely can make your own pendulum. And the best part is, it's super easy and fun. All you need are a few simple materials. Here's what you'll need. Alright, this could be a metal, a washer, a crystal, or even a small stone. It could be made of bone. You know, a lot of people make it out of rings and they use it, especially for pregnancy tests. Are you pregnant? Are you not pregnant? Is it a boy? Is it a girl? And so forth. Next, you'll need a string or a chain. Something that can hold the weight, but is also flexible enough to swing freely. Finally, you'll need scissors or something to cut the chain or the string to your desired length. First, cut the string to about 10 to 12 inches long. The length can affect how your pendulum behaves, but we'll talk about that later. Tie one end of the string to your weight, and then tie the other end to something it can hang from. You don't have to do that. You can make it so that, it just has one end connected to the weight, like a crystal, and the other end just on its own. Because you can always put it between your fingers. You can hang from between your fingers. But or if you want it to hang from something, let's say a pencil or a thumbtack. And as previously mentioned, even your finger will work great And voila, now you have your very own pendulum. Now that you've made your pendulum, how do you use it? Hold the top of the string and let the weight dangle freely. You might want to ask it a yes or no question, like, am I going to have pizza for dinner? Am I a boy? Am I a girl? Do I have blonde hair? Do I have brown hair? Am I this age? Now just give it a moment, and you'll start to see the pendulum move. It might swing back and forth for yes. It might swing backwards and forwards for no. Or in a circular motion for no or yes. Or side to side for no or yes. It all depends on how your pendulum reacts and how it talks to you. What is its language? You need to learn that too. How does it talk to you? And how does it communicate with you? Now, while pendulums can be fun and insightful, it's important to be aware of some hidden dangers. First, don't let your pendulum replace your decision-making process. Relying solely on what it tells you can lead to misleading conclusions. Use it as a tool for guidance, but always trust your own instincts and intuition above all. Above all, your own thought, intuition, and instincts is the best. You can learn how to tell that apart from, is it a good one or is it a bad one? Should I go this way? Should I go that way? That's for you to learn. We'll learn more detailed parts of the pendulum use later on as the series goes through, because this is a revised beginner's educational lesson for pendulum use for magic. And we'll go on with this series. I don't know how many videos there will be, but I'm going to teach you all there is that I know about it. The camera turned. There we go. Lift the camera up just a touch. Okay. Another danger lies in the weight you choose. If you use something sharp or too heavy, it can snap or break the string or chain, or even cause some kind of injury to yourself or others. It's always best to choose something lightweight and safe, but as well, you need the weight. Make sure your hand stays steady so that you have no interaction or so that you don't have, you keep it still like that and let it swing. Don't move it or that, because then you're putting your own it's interfering with the connection to spirits. The spirits are the ones that's needing to move it. So, now that we've covered the important stuff, let's look at some interesting, lesser known facts about pendulums. Did you know the pendulums have been used for centuries, not just for divination, but also in scientific experiments? The famous French physicist Leon Foucault used the pendulum back in the 19th century to demonstrate the rotation of the Earth. And here's something cool. Pendulum clocks, which were invented in the 16th century, became the most accurate timekeeping devices of their time. They literally ticked their way into our modern understanding of timekeeping. Pendulums can be used in spiritual practices, as we have been hearing today, or learning today. Some people can tap into their higher consciousness, helping to uncover traits that might not be visible to the naked eye. Now, can I think of any other interesting facts? Let's have a think now. No, I can't think of. If I can think of something, I'll get back to you. As you can see, making and using a pendulum can be a delightful journey, filled with discovery. Just remember to approach it with an open mind and a touch of caution. Now, if you have any fascinating comments or any experiences or whatever you have come across with pendulums, put it down in the comments below. I'd like to hear. I'm guessing so would the other viewers. Let's see. We can share, I'm interested to see what other people have learned and experienced from it. For beginners, the pendulum is not just a simple object. It is a powerful tool for intuition, connection, and self-exploration. By following the above guidelines, from purchasing and selecting the right pendulum to understanding its spiritual connections and using it safely, individuals can embark on a fulfilling journey into the world of pendulum magic. With patience and practice, novices can unlock the insights and guidance this ancient tool offers, enhancing their spiritual and personal development. Today, this guide I'm giving you serves as a gateway to a rich tradition. Engaging with a pendulum can be rewarding, enlightening, and deeply transformative for those willing to explore the potential. Now it's time to end today's lesson. So stay magical, stay lit, and remember to like, share, and subscribe. This is the Viking Shaman, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.